He tossed the napkin onto the counter like it was worthless, his voice booming through the quiet cafe. "Translate this, and I'll make you a director," the millionaire laughed, loud enough for every customer to hear. The room went silent, all eyes shifting to the young waitress standing behind the counter. Her name tag read Emily. If you believe true kindness always finds its way back, please tap the like button now and subscribe to support more stories like this. Emily had been working double shifts at Harbor Street Café, a small coffee shop off a quiet Boston street. Her apron was stained, her hair pulled back tight, and her smile, though polite, carried the weight of exhaustion. Few knew that she once dreamed of being a film director. Fewer still knew she spoke 6 languages fluently. But life hadn't gone as planned. Her mother fell ill, hospital bills stacked up, college became a memory, and filmmaking a forgotten dream. Yet she never complained. She served each customer with grace, kindness, and that quiet dignity that can't be faked. That afternoon, the cafe filled with the buzz of laughter as David Raines, a well-known millionaire investor and movie producer, walked in with his entourage. His arrival made heads turn. His reputation for arrogance preceded him. Emily greeted him like anyone else, with warmth, not worship. He found that amusing. "You're new here?" he asked, swirling his espresso. She smiled and said she'd been there for years. "Years? You should be running this place by now," he chuckled. She only nodded, cleaning a nearby table. Then, out of nowhere, he scribbled something on a napkin. Foreign words, strange symbols. He slid it toward her. "Tell you what," he said with a grin. "Translate this and I'll make you a director. Deal?" The cafe went quiet again. Customers watched, waiting for the waitress to fumble or laugh it off. But Emily didn't. She looked at the napkin. Ancient Italian, a poetic verse used in Renaissance art. Without hesitation, she read it aloud, her voice calm, melodic, perfect. The words translated to, "True vision sees not with the eyes, but with the heart willing to dream." The room froze. David blinked, stunned. His smirk faltered. "You actually understood that?" he muttered. Emily simply nodded, returning the napkin. "My mother taught me," she said softly. She believed that every language carries a story worth telling. For the first time, the man who mocked her fell silent. Something in her tone, sincere, unbothered, deeply human, cut through his pride. Later that day, as David sat alone near the window, he overheard Emily talking to a coworker about saving for her mom's surgery. Her paycheck barely covered half the cost, yet she still brought leftover pastries to the local shelter every night. "Someone always needs it more," she said, placing a bag aside. He sat there, ashamed. The world saw him as a man of wealth, but in that moment he saw himself as poor. Poor in kindness, poor in humility. The next morning when Emily arrived at the cafe, a small envelope awaited her at the counter. Inside was a note written in the same neat script as the napkin. It read, "Your heart sees more than a camera ever could. Let's make your story happen." Attached was a business card and a check for $50,000. Seed funding for an independent short film. Her knees nearly gave out. She rushed outside, but David was gone. Only a silver car turned the corner, disappearing into the city's gray morning. Months passed. Emily's short film, The Language of Dreams, premiered at a small community festival. It was a quiet, heartfelt piece about how kindness transcends words, how love and hope can speak through any language. Critics praised it. And then something unexpected happened. David Raines himself attended the screening, standing quietly at the back. After the applause ended, he approached her, humbled. "You silenced me that day," he said softly, "and I've never been more grateful to be silenced." Emily smiled, her eyes shining. "Sometimes," she replied, "people don't need to speak the same language to understand each other." They stood side by side as the credits rolled. Her name shining on the screen, not as waitress, but as director. We'd love to hear your story. What is the most memorable act of unexpected kindness you have witnessed or received? Share it in the comments below. If this story touched your heart, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who believes in second chances, and subscribe for more real stories of kindness and hope. Because sometimes, the quietest voices carry the most powerful stories, and the simplest acts of kindness can rewrite a life forever.